very doable.
Yeah. I'm not saying that Scarlet smoked him, but she beat him. Yeah. Anyway, we're back on Babylon, top left. It's our dude, number 3 in the world right now, ByuN.
And in the bottom right, it's dark. The question is, does he have enough respect for ByuN to not roach rush him?
He's not going to treat ByuN like Gumio. Nope. You realize every game in the last series he went for early pressure off of one base. Insane. Like, truly insane in 2023.
Wouldn't it be the most dark thing to just go for that again? And oh my gosh, he is.
Oh my god. So,
Oh, I love dark so much.
hey, look, we got TY fan in chat saying we played Maru and another Terran on 2v2 ladder and we did not kill a single unit.
That's because that was probably Maru and TY or Maru and ByuN. Of course. In a 2v2, not a chance.
Might have been. Alright, well, Dark has an appointment in about 30 minutes he needs to get to. He scheduled it. Forgot that it was a Frika. He's like, well, I gotta make these games short. Let's go.
There is another tournament starting, but that's not for like 2 hours.
Well, he wants to get all, you know, ready for that one. I don't know, man. We've never had a Zerg player go for early pressure every single one of their maps in an Africa world before.
No. In a ZVZ, I think we have, but that's it.
Yeah.
And it was
but I'm talking about, like,
it was Dark who did that.
Right. So, but I'm just saying, in a best of 5 and a best of 7, for him to do this against 2 Terrans is like... It's either no respect or he really has somewhere to be.
Or, I mean, it works for him, though. That's the thing.
I know.
If ByuN shuts this down, I think he'll just macro.
For the rest of the series?
Mm-hmm. Now, if ByuN was watching this game at all, he's going to be like, oh, there's roaches behind this, and it's not just a early pool macro build. Oh, see, he goes in with the Reaper. ByuN's a genius.
Why? Because then he sees the roaches?
He didn't actually see the roaches yet, but he probably does.
The Lings are up there, pausing construction. Oh, Ling! Oh, gets an SCV and gets into the mineral end where it's going to die a terrible, terrible death. Actually, hold on. Hold on, he's microing it so hard. Okay, got it. Okay, here's that low ground bunker that didn't do anything for Gumio, but maybe it will do something for ByuN.
Yeah, it's a bunker on top of a ramp, so I think ByuN should he put his Marines a little bit forward, then retreat to the bunker? I think that's the call to make. No, he's just gonna dive right into the bunker. There he goes.
Ravagers on the way. They take 12 seconds instead of 8 seconds now. Alright, here we go. Corrosive Bile up. SCV's dodging Corrosive Bile as well as they can here. Roach's taking some hits.
Oh, see, this is what Gumiho did not do. This is what ByuN is doing.
Oh, Ravager egg time. Ooh, Ravager dies. Ravager egg time. But the Cyclone is here. Ravager dead. Ooh, Ravager egg pops too. And ByuN holds it because he's a monster.
Wow.
That was great.
Well done indeed by ByuN. And honestly, Gumiho in the previous game, he held that. We said that he was fine with how much Dark committed to that. Dark only won because he had a Ling run by.
That's true, because the wall was borked.
So I think ByuN is totally fine here.
I do too.
As long as he doesn't die to a Ling run by.
I was just going to say, as long as 20 Lings can't just get into your natural base for free.
Make sure the depot goes up. Okay, Falcon, here's my question. Who is going to win IEM?
Oh, I mean, probably a Zerg. But I don't know. If ByuN and Maru are both playing like this, I could see either one of those guys doing it.
Maru, I haven't seen too much of him lately, so I don't know how hot he's looking. Last time I saw him, I think it was a little underwhelming. But
Oh, sure, but he's number 2 in the world right now behind Cyril.
oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, it all depends how the groups goes too. The groups are a big factor. Like, say one of the better Zergs loses a couple of maps.
Yeah,
Then
and
say,
Raynor, like, if Raynor knocks Cyril out, then suddenly it's easier for everybody else.
Yeah, say like Raynor or Cyril lose a few maps in the group stage, then they're seated against each other in the bracket. That would completely shake it up if they both top their groups.
Yeah,
I think it's
definitely.
100% a Zerg winning the tournament.
Could see it. And especially if this patch goes, and I mean, it's as Zerg favored as everyone seems to think it is.
Yeah, if it is, and I think it's pretty decent for Zergs. Like, I guess the question to ask this Banshee is huge, by the way.
Yeah, not having any detection at 6 minutes is a mistake.
Yeah, build
from
a
Dark.
second spore. That'll make it go twice as fast, eh, Dark?
That's how that works. This is gonna eat 10 worker kills. Oh yeah, 10
All the
worker
while,
kills.
in come the Hellbats.
All right, there's enough queens to handle these big boys, and there's a cloaked banshee with them too. Oh boy. Don't attack lings. Attack the queens with your banshee. What are you doing? Yeah, queen down. Ooh, when queens start dying.
Yeah, the Medivac not being targeted down at all till it's way
my
too late.
gosh.
GG.
ByuN holds the early Ravager Roach attack with what looked like ease. I'm sure it was very difficult. And then just counterattacks with Cloak Banshees and Hellbats and Darks like detections for losers. And ByuN gets a game 1 win. Awesome stuff. Okay, so now we're going to see if Dark's going to go for another Roach attack or maybe an early pool Ling attack. I don't know. I don't know if he's going to go for it.
I don't think so.
I think game 1 taught him that's not a good idea.
You know what you do if you're ByuN this game? You 2 racks.
Yeah. He's pretty good with a proxy. I mean, every Terran is. If you're a top 10 Terran, you're good with a proxy. You can't suck with proxies. It's how you get wins against Zerg. You get cheap wins sometimes.
I never win.
With your proxies? Are they getting scouted? What happens?
I don't know. I'm just bad.
Okay. You show up with 12 Marines completely unscouted and the Zerg player stops it anyway. It's bad micro. I don't know. You play all the races. It's hard to do that.
I don't play Zerg really. I play Protoss and Terran. I'm not.
Okay.
Zerg is a stretch too far. Too different for me. I don't know how those larva things work, man.
What's the deal with larva?
Oh my gosh. I've been watching Seinfeld lately, and I realize how it's been affecting my thoughts. Like, I'll think about something, and then I'll think, like, well, I could totally see Seinfeld going on a rant about this. In the bottom left, it's ByuN.
And in the top right, he's down 1-0. It's Dark. That's funny. Somebody in my Discord server made a Seinfeld reference today, and this other person was like, "Oh, I've never seen Seinfeld," and they're like 23, so like, yeah, fair.
It's a great. It's so chaotic, that show.
It is. It's a show about nothing. That's the tagline.
Yeah, but everyone in all the characters, I've just been watching it. Like, I've maybe watched like a few episodes here and there, but it's so neurotic.
Yeah.
Like, all the characters are just insane. I love this for ByuN, by the way.
Yeah, everything's looking fine. Not going for the proxies, like we asked him to.
But a command center first is like
Yeah.
the next best thing to proxying.
It is. And you can't do it every time because then you'll get 12 pulled every time. But if you sneak it in every once in a while, Zergs can do nothing to stop it. Nothing.
It's incredible that even Dark has limits.
Yep.
if this was like a GSL series, I think like a best of 7 that they had weeks to think about, I think Dark would go for the early pool again. But since it's an online cup, he's like, oh, okay, I lost. I'll go for something more standard here.
And what's funny is the early pool really causes ByuN a lot of problems if that's what we get.
That's exactly the case. ByuN's
Yeah.
thinking like there's layers to it. If Dark took it a step further and thought more into the mind games, he would have early pooled again.
Would have been awesome. But instead, he plays it seriously for the first time today. Hilarious.
Yeah. Now we get to see how well he can micro and macro. How well he can macro. He's already micro.
Absolutely. As someone who's accidentally clicked on those rocks and lost the game because of it, I support this.
Yeah. Do you destroy the rocks every game?
Nope.
Nope, neither do I. I don't have the brain power to do that.
I'm doing other stuff. I'm trying to inject and I don't have time to destroy
Right.
rocks. There's a Reaper running around. I don't have time to destroy rocks.
You're trying to defend against a Reaper, your lings are like, give me a minute, I'm trying to kill these rocks.
Could you please stay outside for like 20 seconds? Yeah, I can't remember the last time I even thought about considering taking those rocks down. Not once. Just like, no.
Yeah, the rocks, I forget they exist until I'm casting
Yeah.
a pro match.
Yeah, totally. And then I'm like, oh yeah. Someone, oh yeah, knocking down the rocks, of course. That's a thing pros do sometimes. Did you see that map? Parting versus Solar?
No.
Where there were destructible rocks at the
Oh,
bottom of the ramp,
yeah.
but it still could be walled off with a single pylon.
Yeah,
Garbage. Garbage map making. Boo.
that was so abusive. Poor Solar.
At GSL, no less.
Yeah, that was a GSL map though, right? That wasn't one in the ladder pool, I think.
Right. It was a GSL map. And it bothers me that the map maker and the people who checked the map missed that. Because that's insta loss for Zerg. That's not like a change that's kind of a little imbalanced for one race. That means the Zerg dies.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah. Terrible. So mad about that. Come on, Parting.
The fact that Parting figured that out though, well done to him.
Yeah. He's that kind of dude. Parting's always been that kind of guy who's like, I will find those little edges, little edge cases. ByuN's like,
Yeah.
I'd like to win now, please.
I think it's more of like a I think it was very much more of a of like Parting was probably just like practicing cannon rushes on that new map and was like, oh. But yes.
Yeah.
Okay, in comes ByuN across the map. He's got Stim, 2 Medivacs, and a Dream.
He identifies that he's here and then goes the other way. I don't know. He's just here to kill creep, I guess, with this 100 Marines. Yep. That's all he wants to do. Nothing else. No other plans.
We'll see if that comes back to bite Dark down the line when ByuN's pushing across the map. Maybe he'll destroy these rocks. Push right on through. He dives on... Oh my gosh, he gets the spine.
Yeah, big deal. Full surround with Queen support is real bad for those Marines, though. They got to boost into the main. Juked! Never mind. We're not going in the main, but the Queens aren't going... Yeah, the Queens aren't buying it. And the Lings are in the main now, too, so... Dark handling it. Ooh, that medevac. Run!
These guys are so darn good.
Yep. I would have lost both those medevacs to Queens.
I'm sad Dark's
Easily.
spine died, though. To invest in that and then not have a Queen in position to transfuse it. Okay. Across the map goes ByuN. He's got combat shield +1. There he goes, destroying those rocks. He killed some creep earlier. Dark needs
Yes.
to spread those tumors as soon as he can.
And now would be good. Definitely now.
Oh,
That's a
well.
taste of, what's up, taste of loaf? Taste of loaf? They run away from conflict. Watch this.
Wait, where? I'm not even seeing this. Oh, there it is.
Yeah, see, he runs away from engagements.
I like that.
Programmed that way. Okay, so sniping the tanks down with the Lings, coming around the backside, beautiful. Dark completely shut that down. That could not be done any better. ByuN, however, did not lose all of his stuff, and so he's going to come back in and kill these new creep tumors, which is super annoying. He's like, yeah, sure, come out here, queens, and slow banelings. Nice target fire on those banelings.
ByuN is so good. Where's that Bane speed?
It is almost done. 5 seconds. Let's go. Producing more tanks, more liberators, more marines back home. ByuN is just streaming reinforcements across the map right now.
We need to see, like, I guess the Hydras for ByuN to finish up here as soon as possible, so then he can take some better trades instead of just bleeding units out. He's got to pull away from this base, but there's the tank in a beautiful position, 2 tanks in beautiful positions. The hatchery is going to go down. Dark's going to abandon it. I think that's the right decision, but whether he can make, or whether he can survive this, I'm not too sure. I guess that was the right call, with ByuN only being on 2 bases here.
Yeah, he can afford to sack a base there. He's okay. Because ByuN is pouring a lot into this attack. Yeah, adding a few Hydras back there is also really nice against Marines. Hydras hit them so hard, but they need Queens to tank for them first.
Oh, 1 Hydra goes down there.
Nice pick off. Loving that stuff. Dark sending a bit of a Ling counterattack down the right side. Going to cruise along the bottom side and try to sneak up to a 3rd base that does not exist. Queens transfuse, and one of them goes down to the Liberator, but the Liberator dies after getting 1 Queen death. Not quite enough, I would say. Yeah, so the Lings go into the 3rd base location down there to the south.
Oh, no.
Ooh, just donating some Zerglings to the cause. Didn't get any kills whatsoever. Bad times.
I guess Dark was thinking that would be a much smaller army there. That was not the case. ByuN is streaming units. He's doubling the supply of Dark.
Yeah, and that's not where a Zerg player ever wants to be.
Yeah, this is not like Dark's got lurkers here to make up this difference. This is tragic for Dark here. He's going to go forward, but ByuN's just going to split against this.
That's GG. Yeah, that's it.
That's it.
He couldn't come close to breaking that. Yep. Woof.
Where did that go? I guess that was just off the back of the command center first. Leads into an incredibly strong and early 2 base.
Yep. Can reinforce it like crazy. Tons of barracks, pumping units, siege tanks. And the fact that he kept that early attack of Marines alive, he was picking off creep tumors. When there was a surround, he picked them up, saved them. That helped future attacks to be way more effective. So, I mean, just killer impressive play there from ByuN. I almost wrote him off. I really did. When he came back from military and he was looking slow and he was looking not quite on top of things, and I was like, I don't know, he's too old. Like,
well, with his wrist pains and everything.
Yeah, especially that. I was like, that doesn't go away.
Yeah,
but apparently it has.
He came back. He's playing he plays an insane amount of games. Like, you think eventually this guy's got to burn out or something.
Yeah.
And there was like a time which he took I think he must have taken like 6 months, which he stopped playing in online cups for the most part. And now he's just back at it. It's insane.
And he's as scary as he was in 12 and 13. Like, there was a time that ByuN in Heart of the Swarm would get up to 3 bases and Zergs would die. Every time. There was nothing Zergs could do about it. No matter who they were, it was abjectly horrifying. And it's not quite to that point yet, but man, he's getting close. All right, man. So we're back on Gresvin, which, again, weird map. Bottom right spawn is going to be our red Terran player. It is ByuN, and guess what he's doing, LaughNgamez?
He's doing it. He's doing
the thing. It's ByuN.
And in the top left, it's Dark.
All right, man. We'll see how Dark's proxy holding skills are right now against, again, ByuN. We're talking about here.
Yeah. When I think of the Zerg who had the magic defense no matter what to a proxy, I think of Rogue.
Oh yeah, no. That is Rogue's superpower. Is he can get like quad racks proxy, have no idea it's coming, have 4 lings and 2 queens when it shows up and hold. I have no idea how he does it. Rogue is a magician in this situation.
Yeah.
It's got to be the most frustrating thing for Terrans to be like, all right, I found a great spot for my proxies. Rogue didn't scout it. I got a bunker down. He wasn't prepared, and now I'm dead. What happened?
Oh, this has been scouted now.
Yeah, so
Now.
that helps immensely every time.
The racks are already done, though, and the Marines are on the way, so...
They are, but any advance warning is going to be nice.
Does not guarantee survival here, though.
And it's just that scout makes it so the bunker's a lot harder to get down.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely so.
Yeah. And the bunker does need to die. So Dark looks like an overcommit with drones.
Yeah,
but
this is a lot of drones.
Is he just going to try to shut it down? Ooh, gets a nice little surround on 3 of those Marines. The 4th one's still alive. Reinforcements coming in on that 3rd racks.
Yeah.
I don't know if Dark recognized that was a 3 racks. He saw the 2. Did he see the 3?
I guess he didn't. And did the bunker get up? Yes, it did. Can ByuN get something inside the bunker? He tries to repair it with that SCV. He's got 2 more coming forward. The Marines are going to be able to at least use that to gun down some of the units. The bunker does fall.
Yep. And slow lings off creep. Not the best against Marines, but just buying time for queens to pop out and more lings to come out too.
Yeah, it's still 13 drones to 16 SCVs. Really 15 because one's on this side of the map.
And ByuN's still pumping Marines here. Interesting.
I think he's got to because it's the 3 racks. Oh, he's pulling the boys.
Oh.
What?
Oh.
That is ridiculous. Dark sees this, though.
The boys. Beautiful Overlord
If you're
Scout.
Dark, you just throw up spines?
Spines. Yep. You're like, workers don't matter anymore. Spines it is. Let's go. Queen. Any damage you're getting off on Marines here is huge, too. Queens poking is going to be good.
Yeah. Dark needs to pull his drones the second that ByuN comes in because this is all or nothing.
Yeah.
Like, Dark needs to pull pretty much all... Yeah, he's got most of them at the natural already, but...
If these spines finish, I don't know that ByuN has...
The SCVs will be a great buffer. Dark's just got to target down the Marines with the spines, and it looks like he's doing just that.
He is. And transfusing the spines, too, to keep them alive. Second spine comes up. He moves into the main. What is going on? He bypasses the spines entirely. But... No, he still needs to kill the natural to win. Like, I don't know about this. Sure, congratulations. You killed one of the hatcheries. You got to kill the other one, too.
I mean... Interesting.
I don't like it.
I don't either. Dark's down to 8.
Win it at the natural or lose.
Dark is on 8 drones.
Yeah. Is ByuN mining at all back home? He is. He's mining a little bit.
He's got a mule, so...
And an SCV or 2. Yeah, ByuN dancing around is not doing him any favors at all.
He's got to do something. The Marines are engaging. He's got more Marines down at the natural base.
Okay.
The Dark should be able to come down here and kill this off, though. All the SCVs die.
Yeah, he's got enough lings. No, they don't have speed, which sucks, but... The Queen support with the Spine support, just keeping the Marines out of here alone is going to be pretty good.
Can he get the Queen? No, he can't.
Nope. Transfuse, good spell.
Yeah, and then the spine walls up. I think ByuN is toast, but he might not believe so. I mean, 12 to 5.
Workers? 13 to 5.
Do you believe in a thing called mule?
Like, I know that Terrans can fail on their proxies and flip their barracks home and win anyway, but not against Dark.
No.
Against lesser Zergs, sure. Like, I've seen Scarlet lose to this, where she holds a proxy against Maru. Maru floats his barracks home, and he's like, it's cool, and wins anyway. Which is just so frustrating as a Zerg fan to be like, come on. Really? But not against Dark. Yeah. So Dark avoids the 3-0 hole. You don't want to be in a 3-0 hole in a best of 7. Takes the map. He's down 2-1, but it's a viable position to come back from. We've definitely seen it before. Coming back from down 2-1 is not even anything crazy in a best of 7. Not even close.
Not at all.
No. All right, sweet. So we're going to keep on moving. Moving to the groovin' and to our next map here. Again, thanks everybody for doing the Matcherino codes and for extra donations too from John Solo and Phoenix. And thanks, Aki, for keeping track of everyone who's been donating today. We're on Dragon Scales for map number 4. This has been a really fun series so far. Just ultra aggression all over the place. I mean, even the Command Center first is an aggressive build, honestly. It's an aggressive open.
Mm-hmm.
All right, we're gonna move.
Yeah. Thanks so much, everyone, for hitting up that Matcherino. You guys are the best.
You are. You're truly the best. Thanks for hanging out for a Freak of World. I know it's been a while since we've been here, but
Yeah.
we're back now, and we are loving it. This is fantastic.
I am very glad to be back here. Okay.
So bottom right here on Dragon Scales, it's going to be our guy. He's up 2-1. ByuN.
And in the top left, it's Dark. Was that a pirate?
Yeah. Dark, be matey. Definitely pirate. All right. Moment of truth. Pool, no pool?
No pool.
No pool. Too late.
Oh
No!
my gosh, we're oh my god.
He just waits until we say no pool, and he's like, oh, yeah? Watch this. Dark, you're the best. You're hilarious.
He can't keep getting away with this.
He hasn't been. He tried it. ByuN was like, nope. Ooh, that's like some depths of hell stuff down there. Scary. Dragon Scales.
It's like Cloverfield down there.
Ooh, yeah. Man, Cloverfield's such a great movie.
Yeah. What did you think about the other ones they did?
10 Cloverfield Lane, I thought was a good movie, but not... It's a completely different thing from Cloverfield.
Mm-hmm. Totally.
So what I think they've done is they basically took different movies that weren't really intended to be part of the Cloverfield universe and slapped the Cloverfield name on it for name recognition.
Yeah. Yeah, it's
Because...
like an anthology.
Kind of. Like, I don't know. 10 Cloverfield Lane isn't related to Cloverfield at all. I can't think of one thing that those worlds have in common. It's like aliens in Cloverfield Lane, and it's some Godzilla monster in Cloverfield.
It's a baby alien.
The Godzilla monster?
Yeah.
Is a baby alien?
That's what they said.
Oh. I mean, it did come from space.
Mm-hmm. That was actually like that's probably why it was on my mind that they recently came to like I guess one of the directors said that like yeah it was a baby alien, and the reason why it was smashing up the city kind of in an erratic way was because it was like a lost baby.
Yeah, no, that makes sense. I didn't see the other Cloverfield film. I don't even know what that's about.
No, Paradox was not very good.
Yeah.
It was interesting.
Did it have any connections to the first two?
Yes. It went like multiversal, multiple timelines in which that there was like a regular human Earth and then there was like a Cloverfield Earth, I think. I think.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know. I'll take your word for it.
Yeah, I don't know either.
Yeah.
It was a Netflix movie.
Yeah, those are hit and miss. Sometimes they're amazing.
They're like B movies. Netflix movies are the new B movies.
Sometimes they're great though.
Sometimes B movies are great.
Fair point. All right, Ravager's not really going to be able to win here, but they're being annoying nevertheless. Cyclone's out, so party time's over. So yeah, he goes for the Ravager.
Oh, the Ravager does micro back to survive, but that's all he's getting.
Yeah, he knows. He knows he's not beating a Cyclone. Cyclone, good unit. You know what's really good though, LaughNgamez?
What?
The Last of Us on HBO. Holy
is it?
smokes.
Oh no.
I was so worried it was going to be bad. It's amazing.
I am not emotionally prepared for it.
I know. I don't know if I am either.
Okay, I'm gonna watch it though. Maybe
Yeah,
I'll watch that tonight or tomorrow.
So I was really worried about it, but I listened to a podcast where... Did you ever watch Chernobyl on HBO?
Yes. Yes.
So the head writer and creator of Chernobyl, who, again, Chernobyl's like the best thing I saw at all in 2019. Like the greatest thing.
100%.
It's so good. So the head writer and creator of Chernobyl is a huge Last of Us fan. Like back in 2013-14 when it came out. And a mutual friend introduced him to Neil Druckerman, the Last of Us guy, and he's like, we should make a show. So these are the people who are making the show, is Neil Druckerman and this Charles guy, I forget his name, but they both just love it. They love the game, they love the characters, they understand them, everything. They just get it. They have the passion for the project, and I think that's why it's working. That pilot is so good.
I'm gonna watch that now.
Yeah, you need to. We'll talk about it.
What did you play both the Last of Us games?
Yes, I did. So yeah, Last of Us, I mean, one of the greatest video game experiences I've ever had. I was constantly on edge. I always felt like I never had enough ammo for what I wanted to do.
Yeah. Yeah, totally.
You're like, oh, I've crafted 3 new shivs, and then you need to use them in the next level, and you're like, crap, I have no more shivs. Just a complete scarcity of everything, and yeah, just the atmosphere, the story, the voice acting, the graphics. I mean, one of the greatest games of all time, for sure.
Yeah.
And then 2's a lot of the same as a Ravager gets picked off there.
Yeah.
But 2 is like, we're gonna make you watch a beloved character get murdered. And then we're gonna get you to empathize with the murderer.
Oh, it was
for the next 10 hours.
It was.
And you're like,
it was like 20 hours. It was not 10 hours.
Yeah.
It was.
Yeah.
It was ridiculous.
And like, I get what Neil Druckmann's trying to do here. I understand that he's trying to teach us that revenge is bad, and there really are no good guys or bad guys in the world of Last of Us because everyone's just trying to survive.
Revenge is bad, but you can go on a 600-mile murdering journey.
And that Abby and Ellie really aren't that different, right?
Yeah.
And by the time you get to that final fight on the beach, I just felt like I just wanted it to be over.
100%. You're just it's like, is this over yet?
Yeah.
No. 20 more hours. Like, that. It was hard to finish that game.
Yeah.
I tried to return it. I did not get my money back.
Oh no. Did you finish it though?
I did.
Oh, that's funny. That's really funny. So, yeah, I don't know that I had fun playing The Last of Us Part 2, but it was an incredible experience. And I'm still conflicted about it to this day. And I know a lot of people that hate it, and I understand where they're coming from. But I don't know, I respect the attempt. I respect that Neil tried something crazy ambitious.
Oh, I think the gameplay was fantastic. The graphics were fantastic. The AI in it was fantastic, like the NPCs.
Oh, for sure. Dude, when you're in the woods and the whistling's going on, I was like, ah! I'm gonna die out here. Then I did a lot. I died in the woods a lot. Yeah. Anywho, yeah. So the HBO show is great. Super good.
Okay.
And I did. I played Last of Us Part 2 on my Twitch channel when it came out.
Nice.
It was fun.
How many roaches is too many roaches, Falcon?
It's more of a timing thing. Roaches are really good right up until the point that the Marines and Marauders start getting 2-2 and 3-3. But if a lot of ByuN's army's out of position, that doesn't really matter, does it?
Nice third base you have there.
Yeah, so it's a base trade there. We lost the fourth base for Dark. ByuN's third base is in a lot of trouble.
Oh,
I don't know if it's
ByuN
gonna...
is so good.
Ooh, loses that tank, but he picks up the other one. Can Corrosive Bile hit that position? I don't think that it can. Oh, it did. Dude, Corrosive Bile range. I need to work on doing that further. ByuN's actually not even worried. Oh, maybe he is. I thought he was going to move out across the map.
Oh, the SCVs, no. The supply, though. It's way too much supply for the Zerg. ByuN cannot take this trade. He is going to be swarmed.
Yeah, again, Roach Ravager, great, and it's only 1-1 Marines and Marauders, so that's a GG. ByuN. Dark ties it up. Hot stuff, man. And there we go. We got a series. I guess.
Oh, I remember that video of Crank destroying The Last of Us 2. That was hilarious.
Okay, so one thing I really empathize with people about is that the trailers for Last of Us Part 2 made it look like a Joel and Ellie continuing adventure, which is all we wanted. Everybody who was ever like, more Last of Us, we just want more Joel and Ellie, please, thank you. And then the game was like, no. And people very mad, very upset at that point.
Yeah.
Understandably so.
It could have been like, even if the story was like, if they did just Joel and Ellie, there'd be a lot less dislike for it.
Oh, yeah. Continuing adventures of Joel and Ellie. And yeah, even if the story wasn't particularly great, or maybe it was a buggy game, people would have been okay with it. Where were the Marauders, says Phoenix of War. I don't know. Misread by ByuN, I guess. Guess we're on...
Neo-Humanity.
Neo-Humanity. Ah. Have we been on that one today? I don't know if we have.
No, we have not.
Okay, cool. We get a new map. And again, this is being played on the current PTR for Starcraft 2. Balance test. So... Ravagers take longer to morph, creep spreads more slowly, Hydralisks are a little bit faster on creep. We've seen a little bit of that come into play today. Hydra speed on creep.
The Last of Us 2 equals The Last Jedi? I'd say no, they're both bad in their own way.
I can see where you're coming from, John. But there's no Canto Bite in The Last of Us Part 2. There's no relevant storyline, I don't think. Last of Us Part 2 is way better written than
The
Last Jedi.
The Last Jedi takes The Last Jedi takes everything and throws it out the window.
Yeah.
The Last of Us 2 just goes a completely different direction with it.
Right. And it's very impressively well done.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. If The Last Jedi was a game, it would be very buggy.
Yeah.
In the bottom right, we've got Rebellion's ByuN.
In the top left from Dragon Phoenix Gaming. It's dark. All right, so show us this map, LaughNgamez. What's cool about it?
Well, you got some mineral patches with a rich Vespine geyser in the center.
Fun.
You got a slow zone, many towers and many rocks.
For destruction purposes. Are those mineral walls? Oh yeah, mineral walls on the ramp. KK, we don't see those a lot, but they're kind of fun.
One of the best parts about Blizzard not caring about StarCraft anymore is that they've at least loosened up the map restrictions.
Are you saying this map was breaking rules that would not be allowed to be broken earlier?
Oh, 100%. Well, mineral walls weren't. Weren't a thing. Slow zones weren't a thing. I don't know if you'd be allowed to have 6 cooling towers and rocks right next to each other. 8, actually.
Maybe. And then it's on like a watchtower we're starting to buy. That's just smoke, right?
Or rich Vespine geysers. Those are a recent thing.
Sure, but they're basically just gold bases. I mean... There's nothing
It's true.
inherently
Well, yeah, it's
crazy
not
about
like
them.
major things. It's just little things.
Yeah.
And that's why
good.
it was interesting how Blizzard restricted it in the first place, because they're like, this is how StarCraft is going to be.
Yeah.
And there's no other way to do it. And
This
map
is
makers were
the
like,
way.
can I do this little cool thing? And Blizzard was like, no. And now map makers go, can I do this cool little thing? And Blizzard goes,
So here come the Lings.
how about that, eh?
They get inside the main base because ByuN completely whiffed on that.
Yeah, and it's roaches to follow up. The Reaper is in the main base, killing drones.
Ooh, 2 down.
But at the same time, so much mining time is being lost.
Yeah, and Marines are dying. But revenge, the Lings are getting destroyed, so that's a fair trade.
He's got to get an SCV on that command center ASAP. Come on, ByuN,
Yeah.
ASAP. There we go.
He did. He's like, bunker, no. Command center, yes.
He was probably microing that Reaper to get 2 drone kills.
Didn't get the third, though. Impressive, actually, to not get the third.
And here's the roaches. What does ByuN have?
A Cyclone's on the way.
He's making a Marine. He canceled the bunker.
Oh, no. Well, Cyclones are good.
Yeah.
Remember how one Cyclone was like, you've got 3 Ravagers and 2 Roaches? Blah.
The problem is this is more than that. There's Lings coming too. This is like...
And there's... Yeah. And there's not a bunker to fall back to at all. So that's not good. This is where ByuN done realize he messed up.
Oh, no.
Oh, no! The Cyclone popped on the...
That's
game. GG. Dude! Dark!
ByuN!
It's just scouting. He didn't know it was coming at all.
Did that pop out on the wrong side because the tech lab on there or something, or what?
I don't know. I don't know enough about why units pop out of what side of buildings, because I'm a Zerg player. So maybe somebody in chat can explain it to us, but I have no answers for you on that one. Yeah, but I mean, that was it. The Cyclone pops out on the wrong side of the wall and dies, and that's your GG. With the Cyclone, there's like a tiny bit of a prayer of a chance you can win that thing, but without a Cyclone, you're dead. You're a dead nerd. And again, it's information. It's scouting. Why on earth do you not send an SCV across or something? Keep the Reaper alive so you know what's coming at you. He wouldn't have canceled that bunker if he'd known.
Yeah,
Maybe he would have started a Cyclone earlier. I don't
didn't
know.
check if ByuN saw the Roach Warren or not. I guess he mustn't have with that Reaper.
He canceling the bunker means he didn't.
He went...
sees an early Roach Warren, he's like, okay, I need this.
And he went against his gut there, and he's like,
Yeah.
no bunker. He's like,
guessed.
wait, bunker? No bunker. It's like, come on, you can salvage it later, man.
Yeah, exactly. Yo. Yeah, Aki, true, rally point. But sometimes if exits are blocked, units come out on weird places. Although that actually was part of the PTR here. But
Yeah.
we'll introduce the players first. Bottom left, we got ourselves ByuN.
ByuN!
Remember when he was up?
In the top right, playing in the blue. It's dark.
So where is this? It's in miscellaneous bug fixes factory. So increases the maximum spawn radius by 1. So
Is that for all units or just the Thor?
it says factory.
Oh, okay, good.
Includes tanks and stuff too.
It
So
was-
yeah, if a factory is completely blocked in because you screwed up your sim city, because you got supply depots and other factories around there. It used to be that the factory would just say, "I can't make this thing. Sorry, you're out."
Yeah. Yeah,
But from what I yeah,
that's the thing that rarely happens to Terran, but it's a nice change. It's not going to stop my Sim City preventing my tanks getting out, but
Maybe not. It's a hard knock life. Being Terran, man.
you think we'd have figured it out by now?
Yeah, you would.
13 years in running. Oh my god, Dark. Just stop it, man.
Wow, Dark? He's got somewhere to be. I'm not kidding. He's got a date or something. He's got a hot date. I cannot play 5 or 6 macro games against ByuN. I don't have the time for this. Or again, maybe he just feels like he can win this thing doing that.
Maybe. I mean, he was down 0-2 at the start, right?
Yes.
And now he's just pulling it back.
Just casually winning 3 games in a row against the 3rd best player in the world right now because he's Dark.
Oh, you're right, Aki. That will actually make my tanks potentially spawn on the right side more often.
Boo. I don't know. ByuN having a factory rally onto a ramp makes no sense.
To be fair, he was dealing with lings in his base before that.
Yeah, but to set the rally out of his main base for factory units is just like, why?
Usually you move out with... I understand how that happened.
Okay. I need a Terran perspective on this.
Yeah, that's where he's got his factory rallied right now. So he rallies onto the supply depot. And I guess if the depot was raised and the factory was where the barracks is, that's interesting. I don't know.
The depot wasn't raised, though. I remember specifically, the depot was down and the factory spawned on the ramp. I mean, the cyclone spawned on the ramp.
I thought the depot was up on the right side, the one that he rallied it to, maybe.
Maybe. Maybe I'm getting them flipped.
It's interesting.
Either way, okay, guess what we're doing again? It's more Roach Ravager stuff with a bunker on the ground this time.
There's no way this works, right?
And no. And a cyclone. And a bunch of Marines. 4 Marines inside a bunker, a lot of SCVs for repairing, and Reaper for KD8 charges, and a Cyclone's popping out now, and another Cyclone's on the way. That's a lot of slowlings. I don't know, $10 on ByuN here.
Okay. I won't take that. I should have taken that bet because somehow Dark is magic, but... Oh my gosh.
Alright.
6 SCVs going down is not enough for Dark so far.
Nope. Still building SCVs at this natural pace. La la la.
When your macro game is so strong.
Yeah. And barely gets that one Ravager. Every Ravager that dies is huge. Crosabile takes down an SCV, though. That's a problem.
Yeah,
10 SCVs
he's up
down.
to 10, 11.
But 2 Cyclones in. They're not even using their lock-on against these Roaches.
Kills the Marines, so it's just the 2 Cyclones. I think, yeah, no starport for ByuN. I don't know, man.
He holds it. I win my $10. Hooray. It wasn't pretty, but he did it. 12 SCVs is a big chunk, but like you said, I think
definitely in the lead.
Yeah.
Okay, the 2 Cyclones can poke really uncontested, seeing as how... Oh, yeah, committing in to get the Queen. That's big. That's real big. Nice, nice, nice. As long as he doesn't lose one of these Cyclones. Oh, beautiful blocks by Dark.
Cyclone's worst nightmare.
Just
getting pinned up against the wall by drones.
Chomped like, to death by lobster claws.
Yep.
I love how the drones have lobster claws. It's one of the best parts about StarCraft.
Yes. Just nom 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 nom. This will cut you right in half, man. If we ever fought a drone, it would kill us easy.
Oh, 100%.
They can kill Marines and power armor. We have no chance.
I mean, 2 rednecks did kill one with their car. So you could always just...
I thought that was a Zergling.
Yeah, but I think if you can kill a Zergling, you can kill a drone with your car, right?
That's probably true, yeah.
It'd be like hitting a moose.
Lester? What about moose?
If hitting a Zergling with your car or a drone, it would be like hitting a moose.
No, because that car was not demolished. Hitting a moose, your car dies.
Yeah, but
You seen moose?
yeah, they were in a truck, and the
Yeah.
Zergling is smaller than the drone. I think drones are bigger than lings.
Yeah.
So if you hit
and
a
definitely
drone,
smaller than a moose.
if you hit a drone, it would be like hitting a moose, probably.
Deer, maybe. I'm not gonna give you a moose. Mooses are tanks.
In lore, they're like they're huge.
Drones?
Yeah.
I guess.
Okay, Dark's going on in. The bunker is going to be crushed. There is a Liberator. Dark is committing on in. Now he needs to get that siege tank if he's going to take this further. The Lings are doing a fantastic job buffering. Can he get the Corrosive Bile off on the tank? The answer is yes. SCVs are pulled. Another bunker finishes up, however. Good choice by ByuN there to get up another bunker. However, there is enough Ravagers to get off more Corrosive Bile. Stim is about 6 seconds off here, so that's going to be really good for ByuN. The Corrosive Bile goes down, kills off the SCVs. The bunker falls. There's a stim, but not much to be stimmed. Dark has done it, I think.
Yeah, 46 to 11 army supply is not something you really ever come back from against Dark.
No, not against a Zerg that's just spamming units.
No, more roaches, more lings. Speed is done. Just throwing Corrosive Biles down on Tech Labs, add-ons, pulling the boys. ByuN does not want to lose this thing after being down up 2-0, but sometimes when you're playing against Dark, that's what happens.
Yeah.
Got a siege tank out, but just another target for Corrosive Bile. Siege tank got one shot off before it died.
GG. Oh my god.
GG, man. Dark! It's not a reverse sweep, but it was dead close. Being down 2-0 and winning 4 games in a row against ByuN is masterful.
4 in a row. Well done. Dark really hit his stride there.
And just short games all, except for the one. Game 2, I think, was a little bit longer, but yeah. I hope Dark's hot date is worth it.
Dark has got a hot date and then another tournament in an hour.
Yeah, exactly. You go get coffee with someone real quick. See if there's any sparks, and then go play more Starcraft. Dark, man. I really thought ByuN had it. He was looking so good. He holds that first early Roach Ravager stuff in game 1, and I was like, okay, this isn't going to work against him. And then Dark was like, oh, yeah? How about I'm going to win? What did he win? 3 of the 4 games with the Roach Ravager Ling stuff?
Yeah, Dark is so darn good, man.
So good. And the other one was the Ling run by that shouldn't have been a run by. That was brutal.
Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, thanks so much for tuning in to this Afrika World. It has been a pleasure to be back with you in 2023. We're going to do as many events as we can over the next year, and we appreciate everyone watching and supporting it and supporting the players and everything. And big thanks to Afrika for sponsoring these events. We'll be back probably hopefully in 2 weeks, but the best way to check that out is on Twitter. Join our Discords, Falcon Paladin and LaughNgamez. Yeah.
Yeah, that's it. Thanks everybody again for hitting up that match arena. We appreciate it all. And again, special thanks to our players, Gumio, Hero, Dark, and ByuN for coming out. Appreciate that. Love to see you guys again. And that's going to be it from us.
Yeah, thanks so much to everyone for tuning in. I hope you have a wonderful morning, afternoon, or evening, wherever you are. Take care. Bye-bye.
Bye.